Grabrutica takes its name from the Franciscan monastery, Greyfriars or Grabrodurin, that was originally located here from 1238 to 1530. After becoming a public space, the majority of the square's buildings were destroyed in the Copenhagen Fire of 1728 and the British bombardment of Copenhagen in 1807. After being rebuilt, Grabroduta was used for military bunkers during World War II and later as a parking lot, but in 1968 it became a pedestrian haven, housing many restaurants and shops as well as a jazz festival in the summer.
The square can be accessed from 3 directions, from Grabrodestrae leading to Klosterstrae, from Skindergade, and from Nielhemmingensgade. Its location makes it easily accessible from multiple directions and therefore useful as a thoroughfare, with many pedestrians and bikers passing along its edge and several delivery trucks or taxis passing through. In addition, Stroh, a popular shopping street for tourists and locals alike, sits nearby. We found Grabrodetrae Square to be a quiet refuge despite its proximity to this bustling shopping area.
Grabrodeter offers both public and restaurant seating. There are a total of 15 public benches to sit on, 7 located around the periphery and 8 encircling the large tree in the center. There are also 7 restaurants with outdoor seating areas in which customers can enjoy the public square. However, many of the benches are spaced far apart from each other or facing outward and away in the case of those surrounding the tree, making interactions with others less likely.
In terms of food options, there are 14 restaurants and cafes located on the square, and outdoor dining seems to be a major attraction. Passers-by could also sit and picnic on the benches in the square, and outdoor public restrooms ensure that one could stay a while. Grabrodetra's openness and large size of 3,510 square meters allows for direct sunlight to permeate, but pedestrians can still enjoy shade from the buildings and the large plane tree near its center.
The granite fountain in the center of Grabrodetor is both an artistic marvel and represents the local Danish style. It was created by Soren George Jensen, the son of the world-famous Danish designer and silversmith George Jensen. While the fountain adds a layer of artistic interest to the square, it is not easily interacted with and does not provide seating or other types of activity around it.
While many of the restaurants have potted plants or small trees around their outdoor seating, the central plane tree is the main focus of the square. Taller than all the surrounding buildings, the tree's expansive branches provide ample shade and greenery at the northern edge of Grabrodetor near its entrance to Nielhemmingensgade. Several other smaller and less impressive trees are located at the other 2 entrances to the square.
Our observations led us to conclude that the square is mostly used for thoroughfare and for groups either visiting it as tourists or customers at the restaurants and shops. While many people did stop to take photos or look in the colorful building windows, no one seemed to be sitting or staying in the square for any considerable length of time. This could most likely be influenced by the poor weather and is probably different in warmer months or when a festival or event is held in the square. However, the square's large size and limited seating around the periphery create an open space in the center that seems to be mostly avoided.
In order to get an insider's perspective on the square, we spoke with the waiter at Peder Ox, a contemporary Danish restaurant located on Grabrodetor, which famously roasts an entire pig at the Copenhagen Cooking and Food Festival located in the square every summer. He informed us that the area was mostly used as a place to sit and eat, or for tourists who would take pictures, particularly of the fountain. He confirmed our theory that the square was significantly more popular in the summer as a place to relax, and is fairly desolate in winter weather. Another gentleman whom we spoke with who was passing through the square remarked that it was a nice place to sit and eat at a restaurant, but did not have infrastructure for much else.